Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to create an intersection network with complete movements. The intersection I chose is the junction of Massachusetts Avenue and Tremont Street in Boston. As you can see, we have two through traffic on each approach and one exclusive left turn also for each approach. Now that we know our intersection, we can go to the software and start creating a network. For start a new network, we can click on new in the toolbox, or we can click on new in the menu file to start. When we click on new, we can see the map of the world will open in front of us. We can zoom in or zoom out with the rolling middle mouse button. I'm going to go to find our intersection. For moving the map, also we can use clicking middle button to activate the pan, or clicking on pan and using left mouse button to move the map. Here it is our intersection. For drawing our intersection or any kind of network, first we have to draw links. For drawing links, we can click on link and start to draw it. At first, I'm going to start from the south leg of Massachusetts Avenue. By right click on the map and holding it until the place we want, and we can see the link properties window will open in front of us. It puts a number on any object you draw. We can put a name. I put Massachusetts Avenue. The number of lanes, we have 2 lanes, and on the bottom we have the properties of lane, and the third column is the width. I'm going to change it to 10-foot width and OK. We can see our link is ready. I'm going to have another link in front of it. I draw it in 2 sections because I'm going to have an exclusive left-hand lane, and I'm going to show you how to add it. For the second section, I'm not going to draw it. I'm going to copy this one by holding left button on the mouse and control and move it. I have the second part, and for having the left hand lane, again I copy it here. By double click on the link, we can open the properties window of the link, and I'm going to change it to 1 because we have one exclusive left turn, and I move it to exit the overlap between them. Now I'm going to connect them. For connecting them, we have connectors, and also we use links to draw a connector. For drawing a connector, I right click on the first link and continue to the second link. It will open the connector properties window. It looks like the links, and we have the lanes that are connected to each other. This software only connects the same amount of lane to each other. For example, we cannot connect one lane to 2 lanes. Here I click on OK, and I'm going to connect to the left-hand lane. Here, because we have an taper and car moves into an S-curve trajectory, I'm going to add a number to a spline. It means that the number of points that is make it to a curve. And the other thing I'm going to explain is that the number of lane starts from the right. So now we connect the lane number 2 on the left to the left hand. You can see it has curves now. Now I'm going to complete the other legs of our intersection. Now that our intersection is complete, we are going to add connectors to complete the turning movements in the intersection. For doing that, again, we use connectors and connect the origin and destinations. At first, I'm going to connect the through traffic because I don't want to use speed line and doing it faster. Then I'm going to draw our turning movements. I put 10 splines, and for right turn I'm going to have only the lane 1 to lane 1, the right lane to right lane. And for left turn, as exclusive left turn to lane number 2, lane under lane. Now our intersection turns are complete, and the final step for completing our network is to define reduced speed areas. Reduced speed areas is areas that we define cars go slower in that length of a link or a segment. We know that cars go slower when they are going to turn right or left. And we have to define these areas by click on reduce speed area and right click on the connector. For example, I made it for this right turn. The reduce speed area property window will open in front of us. Here in the bottom, we have to define speed for each kind of vehicle we have in our network that we want to go in this area. For example, I am going to choose 15 kilometers per hour for right turn, and for left turn, because it has a bigger curve radius, I choose 20 kilometers per hour, and so on I will do for other turning movements. Here we define all turning movements for speed reduced areas, and our network is ready for next step to enter the volumes.